Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I have not forgotten to unmute myself. Hello Jams, hello Gelano, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Doing the usual intro song. So before we do start, how's everyone doing? Did bro forget the mic? No. Why am I streaming so early? My youngest is at nursery, so instead of just me going back to sleep, I thought keep myself awake, and instead of going back to sleep, and just thought I'd do an early stream. Stick to the usual streams on Saturdays and such, but every now and then I'll try and like fit in a stream when I do get the time to do so. And I feel like it's the right time to do. The chunks are loading properly, so we go from there. So, let's see what we can do in a couple hours or so. I'm doing good, just in school. Well, put the phone down, start learning. You don't need to be watching me, you'd rather be learning. To be fair, this is the only time you can play without lag, yes. Like at the moment, I've been playing a lot of Donut SMP. Like doing a bit of like stash hunting on that, well, base hunting or whatever you want to call it. And I feel like it's a lot more easier to hunt on there than it is on 2B. And that's without using hacks, so to me it just doesn't make any sense. Ended up finding a base with like a bundle of like skelly spawners. Well, it's 4:30 AM for me, so I'll be going soon anyways. Yeah, you should be asleep. I don't know why you're awake at 4:30 in the morning. That seems like the sort of thing I would do if I'm streaming, but what can we do? Hello, Sanguine, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Early morning stream, why not? I'm just gonna be looking for a trail. I'm quite far out as well, so let's see what we can do. I feel like very soon we're gonna be coming up to a ring road. Hello Goose, welcome to the stream. I'm undercover Mr. Beast. Uh-oh. I wonder what undercover Mr. Beast will do. Keep your money. Save it for the other people that do definitely need it. I will say that one. It's summer, I've got nothing to do. Oh yeah. I've still got like, what, six and a half weeks until the summer holidays. So, that's going to be a bundle of fun. I do wonder what 2B is going to be like when the summer holidays do hit. How many people online currently? 508 people online. It's not too bad. Also, as well, before I do anything else, I need to pay attention to the YouTube chat. Nothing going on there, so that's not too bad. Well, it's already summer break for everyone in the USA, so that's already a lot of people. Yeah, should kick up a little bit later. A lot of UK fellows are always joining 2B. Try to go this way. Actually, no. No, let's like stick to going a straight line. See if we can hit anything. Hello, Amrite G. Amrit. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. What time is it? 20 minutes until 10 in the morning. Damn. Don't remind me of the time, yeah. I think it'd be a lot easier just go back to sleep, but I need to keep myself awake and just doing things rather than just sleeping the day away. I have not slept. Are we trying to fix the sleeping pattern, or are we just unable to sleep at the moment? Hello, Nebulatic. Welcome to the stream. You are indeed first on YouTube. How's it going? Hello, Taco. Aren't you streaming right now? I've got to deal with all these Brits. It is the British people time. I have no idea what was going with that one, but yep, this is where the Brits enjoy their time and just get to enjoy a stream rather than just like, oh, I've got to stay up all night just to watch this guy. We just finished. Did you find anything? How was the exploring? How do I sense the chat? I don't. I just leave it as it is, and I think I almost voice cracked, or I did. I don't know. I haven't slept in 2 weeks. How are you feeling? Are you able to get things done, or are you just like a walking zombie at this point? Hello Redman, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Flying through new chunks, open to find a trail. Song is so fitting right now. Every time I say a certain word in chat, it seems to not appear in your chat. How do I do that? If you're, I mean, I try and treat the chat as it is, like what it's like on 2B, to a certain extent. So certain things that do get said, it's gonna get prevented from being said. So maybe it's like certain, maybe banned words or so. I don't know. No finds tonight. It was good. Mended some gear. Hopefully tomorrow though. As always the case, I've not found anything on 2B so far this month, and we are, what, 11 days into it already? And that's not normally how my hunting thing works. I normally find something at least at the start of the month, and all of a sudden it's just like a little bits here and there, and I've not found a single thing. So that's not fun whatsoever. Yeah, but do you use a mod or something? I am not too sure. I set everything up a long time ago. I'm okay. I've had like 6 cups of coffee every day. God damn. I do not like coffee, and the other day I learned that there's people out there that enjoy ice cream in coffee. To me, that just doesn't make sense. I feel like coffee is rather disgusting. I've been stopping at random portals on a diagonal highway, and I've found more than I ever found actually hunting. You do find a lot on the diags. Like, I'm like on one of the diags currently right now, but I'm just like sort of off the highway, if that makes sense. And I need to pay attention to where I'm going. There we go. Is bro streaming on another platform? Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. Oh, is that what you mean? Like, is there certain, like, could you not see in the chat? So, there's 2 different chats. Let me guess, you prefer tea. Actually, I don't mind a nice cup of tea, but I would prefer a Monster energy drink. That's gotta keep me, it's gotta keep me going throughout the day. Like, if it's like generally really cold and I just need to warm up, I'll have a nice cup of tea. I don't really do hot drinks. I'd rather enjoy a nice cold beverage. Of course, I don't mind a cup of tea. As if my wife was in the chat, she'll tell everyone I do make a really good cup of tea. I don't like coffee either, so I can't blame you. I don't know what it is, but coffee just smells awful, tastes it's just awful. Married to be play out impossible? Wow. I'll put it this way, I'm married, I've got 3 kids. and I play 2B. Yo, good morning, Visiono Red. Stay away from my stash, please. No hunting my stash. Thank you. What client do I use? I use Meteor, Russia, and Bose. So I've got Russia Plus as well as Bose Beta, and then the normal standard Meteor client with the add-on Path Seeker. Helps me do what I need to do. Auto portals, trail follower, stash finder, some things like that. Hey, go away with the adverts. Don't need no adverts. There we go. Why aren't you using baritone? How far out am I? The only reason why I'm not using baritone at the moment is because I enjoy the idea of just flying around. Don't get me wrong, I could just press this button and let it do its own thing, but I'd rather not do that. But I'm going to let it do it for a second so I can keep up with the chat. That makes sense. How far am I? Well, I'll have to say the nether side because I don't know off the top of my head. I am on the X, I am just over 500k, and on the Z, I am a little bit halfway over 550k, so not really too far off the diagonal, but I'm trying to move away as much as I can. So far, there's nothing going on in front of me. I spent a good while flying in the overworld, like just in multiple places, and obviously found nothing at all. Explored a couple of lukewarm oceans just to load it to get people's attention. Well, not really get people's attention, but to see if there's like, oh, there's an active area. But you know what I mean. I always do that from time to time. Nothing in the area though. Focus on getting out of this spot quick without dying, of course. There we go. I am really hungry as well. I should have had some food before I even started. There we go, we can get out of here now. So I'm like around 4 mil out? Yes. Not too far out. Well, to the average person, I'm quite far out. But to me, it doesn't seem too far out. I feel like there's someone hiding out here, so I'm just inspecting the area as much as I can. But I'm also like flying in a straight line. Well, all over the place at this point. Any recent big finds? Nothing. I've found nothing since what, last month? Or 32 dubs. Nothing crazy. What's the biggest thing you've found in your time of playing 2B? Don Fuel location, 500, well, Don Fuel location had like 300 dubs of like mixed farming stuff, plus like kits, etc. and other stuff, mostly farming stuff, but it was pretty cool. Didn't take anything from them. I just decided to not take it. Another location, 500 dubs, mixture of like old legals as well as like tools, armor and shit. Didn't keep, well, I kept a little bit of it, but I ended up giving the cause to a friend and just decided, like, if you want anything from it, just help yourself. So he came along and took a couple of little bits here and there and said, oh, I don't need anything else, thanks for the help though. So I sent it to I sent the cause to another person, and then all of a sudden someone else arrived at the location and thought, oh, I'm going to fight these people and for the loot. So my friend ended up losing that battle, and yeah, those people that fought the guy ended up taking the rest of the loot, and I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough, enjoy. It's just mostly illegals. I'm almost at 1 mil, I'm catching up to you. We're in the same quadrant. I'm not trying to make enemies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will take a stash if I feel the need to do so, but if I'm like, because I'm good friends with some of the Dumb Fuel guys anyway, I don't see a reason to take their stuff. There's zero reason for anything like that. Well, you just got a lot of travelling to get done. I feel like just making random portals very soon at this point. Fuck it, let's just make a start making a random portal, see if we can hit someone's location at random. What are the chances that would happen though? Make a portal every now and then. I know your mind games. There's no mind games here. What are the chances we even hit anything? It would be a shocker though, would it not? Fly around a little bit, why not? I was watching Paul Steve's stream the other day, and he was making like 2 portals like next to each other, and the trail just fit right through. I was like, okay, I need to start flying around a little bit more because I probably missed so much. I wouldn't say streaming a stash makes you an enemy, it's just part of the game. Stashes come and go, yes. Oh, stealing a stash. Yeah, stashes do come and go, but I think I'd rather just not take anything from people that I do know. Like, don't get me wrong, it's just like keeping people that you know close, and in case something happens on my end or their end, I can always like, oh, can you hook me up with so and so, and go from there. Next time you find a stash, you can let me know. Can I ask why? Well, most of the time, if I'm like doing hunting on stream, and if people like request a portal and it ends up hitting a trail, you're guaranteed some of the loot from that stash. I did say beforehand that you're guaranteed half, but I feel like it's going to be one of those where it's going to be like 100 dub stash, and all of a sudden I've got to move 100 dubs to my main, well, my main stash, and then I've got to move 50 dubs from that stash to another location. I don't feel like I want to do that, so I think I'd rather just get it all moved, and then alright, it is a selection of items. You tell me what you need, and we'll go from there. I'll move it for you, don't worry. I don't think I'll be like sharing coordinates with anyone. I'm not the sort of person to be leaking people's cords. I don't know, I'm not stash hunting to find 2k dubs, just leave it there. And splitting up never works. They always break your bed. True. If you do slash kill, it automatically moves the stash. I did that once. I ended up at spawn. I see your mind games. Very, very true. That's how you know it works. But when I went to my stash, the items wasn't there. I lost dubs. So, please explain. I mean, the thing is, when I must have lagged. When I do find stashes and they're like somewhat decent size, most of the time if it's like something crazy, for example, if it is a 2k dub stash, I don't want to move it. I'd rather just give the cause to a friend and be like, can you just help me move it? Or just anything like that, because it just takes too much time. And I'm not hunting for the loot these days, I'm just hunting for the fun of it, exploring, see what's out there, finding all these different new locations and such. I can understand most hunters, they're just doing it for the loot to try and make a quick buck, but for me it's just exploring. I just don't want to be moving massive stashes when I've got like kids to look after, things to get done. Do I play solo? I technically do play solo, but I'm a part of the group called the VEA. Also a member of the Greybeard Geezers. I can't remember if there's anyone any other groups that I'm a part of. The only reason I hunt is because I need rockets. When I hunt, I usually do it for a few, do it with a few friends. Like, don't get me wrong, joining like Discord to like speak and just hunt at the same time. I've done that a good few times, and don't get me wrong, that is good fun. It makes hunting a little bit more interesting because there's certain things that I'll miss, and they'll be like, "Oh, make a portal there, see what's going on," and all of a sudden it leads to a trail. I'm like, "Oh, thanks, I would have missed that one." But I've not done that for quite a while though, so I may need to do that very, very soon. Actually, I did find like 6 stacks of rockets right off the highway. At certain points, I have a habit of just dropping rockets for no reason, or like, for example, if I'm like getting rockets out of a shulker and I'm in the nether, I'll end up accidentally dropping the rockets into the lava. I'm like, oh, okay. I better make a new shulker then. Have you used newer chunks? If so, do you just follow the green chunks to find stashes and bases? If you're talking about new chunks with Trouser Streak, yes, I use that for a little bit. You can sort of tell if someone's been in the area because of the green. It just pops up a lot more. I don't use Trouser Streaks anymore because what's it called? Zeros has a much better option, and I don't fancy spending my time going, okay, stay on the trail. Okay, we'll go this way. It just gets tedious, and it just gets rather annoying. I'd rather not fill the screen up with like a bundle of things all at the same time. I don't know what it is, it just bothers me so much. Surprised we not came across a trail yet. And have I got... yeah, I do. Let's not die today. And bear with me, I'm just trying to figure out a way to get out of it. Let's go this way. Zeros does the same thing, so basically no point. Sharing slashes is just so nice. Sharing slashes can be good, but it all depends on the other person, how they get to the area. Makes it so obvious for other hunters to be like, oh, someone's 100% sitting here. It's like, I keep my stash solo, but for those that I do trust, they get access to my, my main stashes. And my main stash, and if they need loot, they can always get it delivered to a certain spot. And I'll always jump up go back to my main just so their account can go back to spawn, or if I need to deliver people items, I'll go for it, do it that way. The deleted portal detector just randomly puts a tracer where it feels like it is. Again, it's so many false positives because you could be going through new chunks. And it could say, oh, there used to be a portal here, even though there wasn't, because it's newly generated chunks. But yeah, but the best thing is if you're looking for like a trail follower thing, best to go with Zeros rather than Trouser Streak. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not dismissing Trouser Streak. It offers a lot, and it can be really useful. But again, it takes so much space, and it makes the game a little bit laggy as well if you're following trails for long periods of time, because it saves all the data, which is rather annoying. How should a new player look for a stash? It gets started at about 2 mil out. Ideally, before the 1.20, 1.4 update, I would say search for dungeons, like around spawn, search in the mud, and just follow every single trail. Your map data with Zeros is going to be the thing that you love to have, because if you spend a lot of time scouting areas and then later on return into the same areas, you're going to know if anything's changed because your map will update itself. But ideally, with the new update now, it is going to be it's going to be easier to find dungeon stashes, but there's going to be a lot of old ones that have been reset. So there's going to be one less thing to worry about. Yeah, I hit 1 million. Oh, yeah. Make a portal? Sure, why not? I'll make it right here for you. Right, have I got my... yeah, timer is on. That's not a good sign. Random portal. It's always the case. Make a random portal, see if we can hit anything. Oh, lukewarm ocean, my favourite biome. Right, let's see if we can fly around in here. Without getting cooked. Nice little cave, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's keep it moving. Wow, huge stash right there, yeah. Ideally, I do want to start looking for a pale oak garden biome very soon, so I can build that statue and put my main stash in it. It's gonna look fucking awesome. It's gonna take so much time to get done as well. I've just got to find a decent sized one without making the trail very, very long, because I don't fancy spending time just moving from one location to the next. Did you ever find your win whatever enchantment books? Oh yes, I did. Hold on. I got it fully maxed out and everything. So for those that are asking last stream, like, I spent the longest time. I managed to get it fully enchanted, and I called it a hammer. I got it fully maxed out. How do I make my zeros transparent like that? Give me a second, I can quickly show you. I will be putting the back in there. No point keeping it on me. You spent 20 hours going for that book and then made it too expensive. Yes, I figured it out how to make it fit right. It cost me over 60 levels just to get everything sorted. But anyway, with your transparency for the minimap, click minimaps, open your settings, go to minimaps, and then you want to click on, is it view settings? Okay, and then it should be transparent background, and it should, you just turn it on. There we go. Easily done. But yeah, I'm really happy with the Mace I wanted to get done. It took a lot to get done, but I'm happy with it. I paid, what is it? I gave someone 2 shulkers of gapples just for a single book. So what does a Mace do? I can't exactly show it while we're in the nether, but it just, I don't know. I just wanted to have it. I don't know why it does. Definitely worth it though, spending the 20 hours to get it. Like, I had like 7 maces total from doing the trial chambers. I ended up giving 1 away, and then I kept giving some of them away. I left a couple. Hey, 1.12. Maybe someone is hiding there. Oh, it's one of these tunnel ones as well. Right, let's see how we can get in here. You can sort of like indicate if someone's hiding. Is it worth following it though? We'll follow it a little bit, why not? It's definitely been followed. Someone's definitely stopped in this trail. For example, right here. you're gonna uncover a windburst stash. Oh my god, I think that'd be really annoying if I did. I'll take the other 6 portal. Fucking one was that roof. Can you deliver me some steak? Yeah, thank you. It's just for the great collection, not really practical unless for PvP. Yeah, of course, I understand what you mean. It can be rather annoying when there's like certain things in the way. So it's like when someone was talking about the newer chunks. It can be rather annoying just having your whole bottom of the screen just covered, or right above. It just gets rather annoying. Can I deliver some steak? No, I'm not going back to spawn just yet. I've got no reason to be back at spawn. I want to try and find something before I just lose my head and be like, am I just completely washed? Am I just not going to find anything ever again? I need to figure it out. Hey, I'm not at spawn at 1 mil out. I'm not backtracking down the diagonal highway. Hello, Pluffy. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Early stream for the boys and the girls and non-binary lot. Can't leave them out. I am not backtracking. That seems like a lot of effort just to do that. I need some more fireworks very soon. Would it be ideal if I just jumped in the tunnel a little bit to see what happens? I feel like it would. Again, here. I'm going to make this port. I'm going to get rid of this. Oh. Apparently I got rid of my scaffold config. Rest over good vibes. Thank you very much. Definitely appreciate that one. Fire trail then. Alright, let's get some fireworks out. I've been using a little bit here and there. Don't need too much. Get some more out. Oh, that one. I'm being bullied. Thank you very much for the 300 bits. Trana, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Always wasting your bits over at this end of the street. No idea why I said that. But I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. How's it going? Are you up to anything? I feel like this is going to be one of those trails that I did a couple of streams ago where it just went directly to the end and it was just some sort of vanilla base. I was like, oh, such a waste of time. But we'll make it work. Hope you're doing good. I am doing really good. Thank you very much. Trying to keep myself busy, being active instead of just going straight to sleep while the youngest is at nursery. I'm trying to head to my farm, but I found an unfollowed 1.12 trail while going to the overworld to get some food. So yeah, keep it up. Man, I'm trying to join 2B. I am in the queue 193 for some time and the estimated time is unknown. What should I do? I don't have priority. If I was you, I would focus on just letting it do its own thing. Because once, just pay attention. Usually, most people that don't have prior that try and join 2B, they leave their computer on during the night and then by the morning it'll be getting close to joining. So if you've got, even if you go to school, it kicks through the queue as it is. But again, you've got to be ready for when you join, and hopefully you don't get kicked out. Is a 3-chunk Y trail boat fly? I'm not too sure. If the trail's all spread apart, I mean, I've got no way of possibly showing you unless, have I got anything back this way a little bit? No, not really. How much do you pay on netherite kits in 2v2 shot? I don't buy netherite kits. I've got no reason to do so. I've got my own netherite stuff. Well, I've got a stack of netherite blocks just chilling, doing nothing. Try and look for the indication on where someone could be sitting, because it looks like they're picking up netherrack every now and then, like right here, for example. That seems rather unusual, but I'll make a portal just to be safe. Hello, Kawan and Swala. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I think you just asked the same question on the YouTube chat. Did I answer it? I assume you can hear me on the YouTube side. I'm hoping it's not muted again. Let's get rid of that. No point keeping you. Throw you there. All good. We'll keep that as well. As I was saying a little bit earlier, if you're trying to get through the queue, just let it do its own thing. It's going to take a good while until you do get into the game. Why every time? I do want that one back there. I have Twitch. Yes, I'm on Twitch. Twitch.tv/riffs. I'm waiting for 8 hours, but should the estimated time be marked as unknown? Well, with the queue at the moment, it's always changing. So when it says unknown, that's because a lot of people are joining like concurrent to try and get into the queue. It's slowly going up. But what I don't understand is the server jumps up to like 800 people. So why it shouldn't make a difference? It shouldn't be taking so long just to get onto the server. Like, I think I find it unusual that it's taken that long just for people to get in. I'll try opening up in a second. I don't know, man. $20 a month for some priority shit is too much. It can be for some. I pay priority on 2 separate accounts just to make my life a little bit easier when it comes to getting on. Plus, I've got another account that I just let sit through the queue. Hello, Nate. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? What's going on here? Is that a trail just like crossing over? Maybe you want to set up a portal just right here to see what's going on. Hello, Fluffy. Welcome to the Twitch side. This trail boring as fuck. It can be. Russia or Future? Russia. Future just crashes so much for me. It can be rather annoying, so I just stick with Russia. I did used to use Future, but kind of stopped because of the amount of crashes that happened and also the amount of updates that didn't happen. So I'm like, yeah, I can't bother with it. Do people still use Future? I would assume there is people still using it. I know Decto uses Future. I don't know if anyone else does or not. But I assume people still use it. It's still an active user base that do get it done. Pluffy, thank you very much for the follow. Definitely appreciate that one. Welcome to the Twitch once again. How's it going? I am going to make myself a smoke in a moment. Also going to have a quick drink. I just know this trail is going to lead nowhere. Why am I following it? Why not? Trail's a trail, definitely worth following. Someone could be hiding on the trail. If the trail's unfollowed, then not so much. But it all depends how you want to see it. Look at the trail. Do I want to follow this? Okay, that's random because there's no... Let's see what's over it. Make a portal here. Also, 1.19 trail just above me there. I can have a look at that one in a sec. Do you know any good clients 1.21 that are free? Because there are no, there is not a meteor for 1.21. I don't know any other clients other than Meteor because Meteor is the only free client that I do use. Ideally, it is definitely worth trying to look at an archive of some sort because most of the time they just tend to switch it up. Do I want to stick to that 1.19 because I feel like that would be a hunter? Unless they're just going to connect over here, which might be the case. Can I fit through here? No. That was not a good idea. Let's see if we can get backtrack over here a little bit. There we go. Make a portal here, see what happens. That's pretty flown it as well. Alright, let's quickly load this, see what's going on over it. There is Meteor for 1.21.4. Yes, I need to make an upgrade on all my clients and go to 1.21.4 so I can see the biomes. Because I have a habit of just completely forgetting about it. I feel like this trail is definitely the go-to to follow at the moment. I'm gonna make a portal dead in this one as well. Once I get around the corner. Oh, for fuck's sake, of course this one pops on right now. Hello Slim, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Wait, what version are you using? I'm using 1.21.1 at the moment. I have upgraded files. Only thing that I need to get sorted is my skyboxes, which I need to get updated ASAP because I don't want to be without it. I'm really tempted to try and get the pale garden biome, the tone thing, just make it seem like how it is, like for everything rather than just the one biome. Now that would be pretty fucking cool. Well, I need to look at my what? Pretty skies. Let's have a look at it all around. Yeah, I prefer it like how it is now, so I can't go back to how it used to be. I can always figure it out. You're so blaming me for your sleep deprivation? Sure, why not? I'll take the blame. Dedicated viewer stays awake for the streamer. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. If anything happens to you, you can't blame me for that. Okay? Is that fair? I feel like I've been streaming for an hour, but it's just been 47 minutes. I don't know. Fuck. Leaves a note. Riffs did it. Shit. Oh, that's fucked up. I have no idea why I said those things. So, trails splitting, which is okay with me. A loaded area leads to a portal. Directly in the middle, but there's one more backtracking on to my left, so I can make one from there. I also want to spam other portals in the area. What is this? A 1.19 area. What I will do before I go back into another, I want to load the area a little bit more. Because it's definitely a spot where someone could easily hide. They can be hidden in a certain way. And then after I've done with making the portals around the area, I can focus on connecting all the portals up. So that is the plan of what I want to... Yeah, there's a trail going out. What am I doing? Quad's going up as well. But why... I think you're following a hunter's trail. Trust me, I'm an expert. I probably am following a hunter's trail. But it could also make it where the person trying to hide their location could pretend to be a hunter. Ideally, it's not the right area to be trying to hide a location, but I wouldn't be surprised by it. Also, as well, I do want to follow this trail and AFK it mostly so I can make myself a smoke. So bear with me. I'm going to let it do its own thing until we do hit a trail. I'm hoping it doesn't end straight away, which... A slight bend on the trail, which is backtracking a little bit. On one chord. I'm happy to follow it. I'm gonna go my guy unfollowed the 1.12 just so did a 90-degree turn. Interesting. So might be getting close to the end of the trail maybe. But it's inshore like what, 1 mil out? I feel like it's gonna go on for the longest time. Stash, here I come. Fingers crossed it's a big stash and then you settled for a good long while. I do wonder where this one leads to. Ideally, it could be more of a distraction trail as well at the same time. Oh, that was a good stretch. How to download the map that you're on your screen? It is called Zeros minimap. I went to Modrint to get it. You got Zeros minimap, world map, and then Zeros plus. Hey, your trail looks like mine. Shall I pull you to the stash if you got one? Oh, these sort of trails, if it's 1.12 and it's not been followed, it's definitely worth it. If it's not been followed, but most trails like that, it'll end up being followed by a certain point, so it could be one of those. It can throw you off. I should really go to sleep. I think you should, yes. I wonder how long this is going to take. Let's just fly it myself. Slight little bend going away. You have a base. I have a stash. I don't really technically have a base, but a stash. My stash finder went off and it just ended up being one of those new underground chambers. That is why you have it hide a little bit more than just having like 10. Because you can pay attention to when certain things are like as it is. Is this opening up? Why is the song finished? It's a good song. Why are you stopping? There we go. Well, you can definitely like tell when there's like a stash nearby because of the bundle of like chests being all close together. Ugh. I pray that you never find my trail. Well, if I do find a location and they show activity, I won't take it. Unless someone requests me to make a portal, then I've kind of got no choice. I'll have to try and take it. But if it's... I will say this. If I do come across a location that shows activity and the person's anyone's that requested a portal, it becomes a void if it's a viewer of mine. I'll put it like that. And then the amount of dubs that they have, I'll give maybe, what? A little bit from mine. Keep them going. I hate to break it to you both of us, but our trails aren't going to lead to anywhere. I want to play Crystal Chaos. I have no idea what Crystal Chaos is. How are your chunks loading faster than mine? Your ping is more than double. I'm taking my time, like I'm flying the trails slowly. I got timer on, makes it easier to like go a certain speed. Certain people have it a little bit higher. I keep it as at 0.9 because I feel like that's the best number to go to. As you say that, the chunks are starting to slow down. Oh, I don't even use time. You definitely should use it. So if you get the jitters like while trying to fly around, then that kind of counters it. Just turn it off when you're going down that, like e-bouncing down the highway. Makes it easier that way. I am hoping Russia does introduce, saying ignore trial chambers for the chest counter because it's popping up quite crazy. Like there's like 6.5 chest hit. No, there's not. So if I set timer to 5 times, that means I can go down the highway 5 times faster, right? No. If you turn it off, it it prevents it from anything happening. If that makes sense. Like you're able to move. Like go 150 km, but if you keep it on, it'd be like 120, 130, maybe 140 push at a push. A random turn at the backtrack and also maybe. This person's either looking for something. I'm thinking it's not a hunter because they are backtracking on a certain axis. Interesting. Oh, you found the trail? Was gone for a bit. My trail has a higher chance than mine. I mean, being around like 4 mil out, I think it does. I found a trail, yes, but there was a portal already there, so I'm just following it to see the outcome of it. I don't think there's going to be anything. If there is, most times I do find locations, the portal's always left open, so maybe we'll get lucky. I do want to skip this song. I'm not feeling a bit of metal right now. There we go, that one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Vision, when was the last time you found a stash? How long ago? And how many dubs? I'm giving up on this. Don't give up. When you start giving up on trails, you never know what you're going to miss out. Ain't future so old? Yes, it is. Three weeks ago, around 50 dubs. But I haven't been hunting too much recently. Good. Yeah, but I don't want to go back up to my farm and make rockets. I mean, either way, you'll have to do that anyway. So it's one of those, it's like, should I follow the trail and keep at it, or should I just go to the farm and miss out on a chance to find a stash? I think very soon I do want to work on my own fireworks farm, even though I don't need it right now. But there's so many things I do want to get done when it comes to that 2B. Like when chunks stop loading, that's when I'm not playing 2B. I'm just on Donut SMP, searching on there. I don't like straight trails. I mean, you could skip it in the nether, see the outcome of that one. Just make portals and just like skim through the nether a little bit. Line up the trail, see how long it goes for. Again, it's one of those trails where it can extend quite a bit, so it can be rather annoying. So those sort of trails can be a massive headache. Straight to that's it. Okay, like yeah. I mean, it's the go-to. When that trails like that, just tend to go in a straight line. Just go into another skim a little bit. But I have a habit of just like skimming through the trail, just AFK in it. Also, if you're using pitch 40 as well, you don't really need to use fireworks. You just use fireworks to get to a certain Y level. So you just sort of reserve your fireworks. Yeah, pitch 40 is definitely the go-to. Ugh. I am curious to see how long this trail can go on for. Oh shit. I should really pay attention. Hello P3112K, welcome to the stream, how's it going? I wasn't paying attention just then. And my screen just popped down all the way. There we go. What am I up to? I am just casually hunting, seeing what the outcome's going to be. Hopefully we find something, if not, same old, same old. I'm spending a lot of time in the overworld as it is, just flying random trails as well as just flying in random directions. See if we can hit up any random trails along the way. Straight trails are the juiciest, they are indeed. Like normally as well, if I'm following a 1.12 trail that's going in a straight line, even if it's been followed or not, I would still follow it. Because those random trails that just lead offwards. Zigzag trails are always vanilla or poor guys. Very true. As you say, that the trail just slightly turning. Oh, loaded area. What's going on here? Interesting. So maybe this person was trying to fly a certain trail and like looking for a trail and then just ended up finding this one. Why is my charms not on? Oh, that's why. Oh, dead end on that one. Potential portal skip there. Did you save the world download if you find a base? All depends on the size of the location. If it's like a fairly decent size, I'll save the a world download of it. It's like the other day I found a farming base on doing SMP. I thought it was pretty fucking cool, so I took a world download of it. Danny Pro, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Time. Say goodbye. Angels die. This trail was really interesting though with how it's turning. This is leading to Jack the Ripper's new base. Hopefully not, because I don't want to find his location. I never want to find his location. If I do, I'm covering up every single one of my tracks. I'm letting Jack the Ripper know that I've found his location. Up to him what he wants to do, if he decides to keep it as it is or move on to the next. Hello Playboy, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope it all is well. No, it was time to say goodbye. Hello Silence, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, thank you very much. Just chilling, listening to a bit of music while hunting, chatting to the stream as much as I possibly can. Is this opening? Where am I from, by the way? I am in good old England. I won't share the technical whereabouts in England, mind you. I think I'd rather keep that one to myself. Okay, that's weird. Like, why is that just gonna be a dead end? Yeah, it is. Oh, this is definitely a vanilla player. You can tell by the activity a random fucking creeper explosion down below. Tell me where so I can come say hello. Nah, I won't get into that one. Just the country, yes. Just the country. I don't fancy getting myself doxed right now. I'm good. How far away from spawn? I am over 4 million from spawn. Anytime you pop by, hello, feel free to say hello to me. Sure. Tell me where, because I can say hello. Fuck you know. Alright, it's 5:45 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Good night. Well, go and get some sleep. Definitely need it. I've been to London twice. That's all for me in England. I've been to London a few times. Like when I was moving to Ireland at one point in my life, and then I came back. I mean, if you pop by London, yeah, I've got no reason to go to London anytime soon. I'm from Latvia, so not that far. I've heard Latvia's nice. I've never been there, but I've heard it's nice. It's nice if you're not from here. I can say the same thing about England. If you're not from here, it can be alright to come visit, but it can also be a really shit place to live. 2B is single player with a racist chat. Yes. Most of the time, I just tend to ignore it as much as I can. Spam a rocket so we don't get kicked out of the game. Hello MK, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I do wonder where this trail is going to end up leading to. Probably nothing, but it's all good. Oh, that was a good stretch. How far out am I? I am just over 4 million from spawn. Not too far out in my opinion, but I feel like there's some interesting things that we can go check out. We'll maybe come across in a sense. A lot of stretching today. I was going to skip this one, then I remembered which song it was. I'll keep it going. Trail's turning once again. This person is definitely trying to look for a biome. How long does it take for me to travel to 4 mil? If I'm taking the diag, it takes a little while. But if it's like gone the straight highway, then it doesn't really take that long. Maybe a couple of hours at least. Maybe a bit longer than a couple of hours, something like that. Ideally, I try to keep myself far out as much as possible. If I'm searching around spawn, then I'm searching around spawn. If I'm getting to a certain distance, I'd rather be there ready if I'm about to start streaming. So the times where I'm just at spawn hunting, I didn't have the time to travel or do anything. Which at the moment I'm just like kind of AFK in certain trails at the moment. And then seeing the outcome to see if it leads to anything. I don't expect to find anything, but when it does happen, then yeah, bonus. This song was just playing. I've got 2 of the same songs in the playlist and it really annoys me, so we'll skip that one. Skip that one. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can skim through the trail quick. Hello, Alfred. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Good. Doing anything on 2B lately, or even playing the game mode, or the server in a sort of sense? No, I just watched. That's fair enough. Ever thought about playing 2B2T? I feel like as soon as someone joins the server and they start doing something well for themselves, they just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep playing for a little bit longer. Then all of a sudden, it's like 2 months later. Oh, I'll keep playing. I'm still enjoying it. Half a year later, still good. Enjoying it. I'm surprised I'm not bored of the server yet. I'm enjoying it the most as I possibly can. 2B is so addicting. Yes, it is. Like usually, I don't get attached to or enjoy playing like certain like Minecraft in general. But when it comes to exploring certain areas, it's like I've got to keep doing it. I just need to find one more stash. Yeah, but I'm too lazy to download the hack client. That's fair enough. I mean, I guess that's a good reason to not even play 2B, because once you do start, it can be rather addicting if something goes in your favor. Is that double? No, it's a single chest. I thought there was a double chest below me. I was like, okay, that's unusual. Always confused when I found a trail. Did I travel the back end of the front or the front? Oh yeah, certain trails can be confusing. I always like trails when they start backtracking, because I always know that like they're guaranteed to hide something. And in a sense, this person's did it with this one. I'll quickly show you. Like in a sense, it sort of like happened with this one. It's like they're sort of backtracking, but they're not really. And top it off, they are going well away from the highway. They could be going to the next highway, but I'm more than happy to follow it. What is a client? A client is a utility mod. There's a free one called Meteor, very useful. I use it with Pathseeker, which is all completely for free. And then you got the paid clients, which is a Russia. I have Russia Plus, which is a beta testing version of Russia. So if you get a code and get 5 people to purchase Russia using your code, then you get Russia Plus. Or you can just buy it 5 times yourself and just give it out to your friends or whoever comes to mind. And then you can also, I also use Bose. I have Bose Beta. And a good while ago now, I said to the person who runs Bose, I said I'd put your logo on my streams if I can get Bose Beta. I did that for a little bit, and yeah, I got Bose Beta. Hello, Sashi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I saw your Ender Pearl in Giza Town. I'm hoping it's gone, because I struggled to speak then. No, my luck, someone's gonna come buy it again and just like pull me in while I'm streaming. It happened to me a good while ago at an old Giza Town. So someone, I thought a viewer just found my pearl, and it turned out not to be a viewer. I think it was just your like wall. Oh, okay. As long as the pearls got removed, I'm happy. Just chilling right now. What about yourself? I'm doing the same thing. Following the trail, seeing where it leads to. Hopefully it leads to somewhere. I love GT, but their bases always get grief so fast. Yes. That's what happens when you sit so close to spawn. Like I said, I want to offer the time in like trying to find a location more secure than anything else, because I feel like I could find a location that is very fucking secure. But there's a lot of people in GT that don't have the energy or the idea of wanting to travel, so it's rather difficult. That wouldn't help most of the time, it's just getting grief because of leaking. Ah. I don't see the reason why people need to leak things. I understand it being 2B. They like a bit of chaotic mess going on in their lives and such. But it seems like it's just a matter of wasting time than anything else. Oh, we're turning again. Oh, 1.12. Is the person giving up? We're about to hit a portal. Yeah, there it is. I thought that'd be the case. Alright, let's jump through it. Yeah, this person got really bored and decided to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get some elytras out just in case. Make the switch. Yeah, kitty. I cut my hand very badly and I was told I can't actually use Gorilla Glue instead of getting stitches. Have you ever heard of that? Yes, I have heard of that one. It is rather unusual. But when you cut your hand to a certain extent, you can sort of like, yep, just throw a little bit of Gorilla Glue or any, well, some like sort of decent bit of glue and go from there. Pitch 40 is the reason is the go-to because it doesn't use fireworks. The AFK vanilla fly just tends to go. It doesn't follow the trails, if that makes sense. I'm going to California. Is this person going back to the highway? Hopefully not. Oh, I didn't realise. Let's pay attention, shall we? What's going on? Why is my game just sitting at 32 FPS? What's going on? Huh? Why is my FPS just dropped? Joining 2B2T is so hard, I can't wait 1 hour. Sometimes you gotta wait. Well, can you not do the shit today? Assuming you got a good bit of fireworks, so if you ever run out, just pearl back and make a spawn point. Loaded in the Mason. Oh, for fuck's sake, please don't do that to me. I don't want to find the Mason stash. I'm good. We're loading into something though. Mason finds are the worst. Like I've got no. I don't want to even take anything from them, and if I do, like find their location, I'd rather be on good terms. I've seen what happened to a Magnum guy. I've seen what happened to him. It's not ideal. Right, is this trail splitting? Or is it just going to connect to the same way? Because if that's the case, I'm following this one. But this area is also loaded. So make a portal here quick. I also want to make one over there just in case. Oh fuck. But I also might just fly around and see the outcome. They like instantly get someone online with like insane crystal aura. Yeah. I wouldn't know about that, but I'd rather just stay in the sky. Now we've got phantoms to worry about. Alright, let's just fly around a little bit, see if we can hit anything. How far up, roughly? I'm over 4 million from spawn. I remember finding the old griefed spawn masons farm location. I remember finding one of those. Now that was fucking interesting because it had some sort of loot. I remember finding 87AC made a video on it. The Gringotts that the stash from Gringotts that 5C took for when someone incited the Masons. I remember finding that. That was blown to shit. Almost lost my shit. Because when I saw the video, I was like, oh my god. I'll be more than happy to steal from the 5th column. Or make an attempt at least. It doesn't seem to be anything in this area here, so I want to make a quick portal and get in and see what we can do. Just remember the map art as well, the skibbity toilet one. I didn't understand it at the time, then all of a sudden I was like, okay, everyone's losing their shit because I found that map art. I didn't take a copy of it. Let's make a portal right here. There's not going to be anything, but definitely worth it. I'll let that fully load, then I'm just going to fly to that portal. Better to load everything as much as possible. VEA on top indeed. I feel like if I ever did find the Mason's stash, I feel like this song's just gonna just start playing. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Alright, nothing. Let's keep it moving. Do you think there are 2017, 2019 stashes that are still unrated? Yes, 100%. I feel like there are so many locations that haven't seen the light of day, and for a very long time, and it's just waiting to be uncovered. I feel like there's gonna be so many out and about that just hasn't been seen whatsoever. So I definitely feel like it is definitely possible to still come across those locations. There's still a lot of no-com locations that just haven't been checked, and there's so many like hidden ones that you just can barely see. So it's definitely worth it, 100%. Not worth it, but you know what I mean. Like, there's still some around. Alright, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. What am I doing? Going this way, apparently. Master. If you find an illegal stash, how can you not revert them, but take them to your stash without reverting them? With the server updating to 1.21.4, all illegals get fully reset. I've heard that certain I've heard stacked. Like when you get items that are fully stacked in the what's it called? The shulker, they get reset back to 1 and the items don't get deleted anymore. I've heard a rumor along those lines, but I don't know if it's real or not. What kind am I using? I am using Meteor, Russia, and Bows. 2 weeks ago, someone found my base, 8 mil hours. He used my pearl, then fly away. He didn't put any signs, so no grief, no still, just like a ghost. Most people do tend to do that. If I see a pearl, I'll leave them alone. If the person's online, I'll message them saying, hi, found your location. And then like do what I need to do, take my screenshots, blah blah blah, move on to the next. I took one screenshot and never saw him online again. You take the boxes home without opening. Well, have I missed something? Because like for example, Blizzard has some illegals in his stash. I think there is the module to see if they are illegal or not, but it's still possible to revert. It's always as soon as you enter the chunk, they automatically get reverted anyway, so it's just one of those. Bye to the guy that I don't know the name of. Thanks for watching the stream, by the way. I feel like this one's just going to go straight to the highway. Again, I'm probably wrong. Ideally, I'm not really making any portals, am I? Another trail. Make a portal here. Just for something random. Trail come from behind me as well, which is unusual. A lukewarm ocean, yeah it is. Oh, seems like a cool area. Skeleton! Found holding some sort of diamond armor. Do you think it's possible for players to set up a base without leaving a trail? Using the Nether for 1.12, yes. But for going into the overworld, no. Because whatever you do, you're leaving a trail wherever you go and such. There's 2 trails, one going away. What is this going towards here? Follow this one, why not? Or do we want to follow? Why did I skip this location over there? I definitely want to backtrack to the other trail, because if it's going away from the that, it's interesting. Meteor add-on, it is called Path Seeker. If you go to my Discord, you're able to check it out. Created by 2B2T Journey. It's an add-on filled with useful things from other add-ons. So you get certain add-ons that are just filled to the brim with like things that you just don't need to use. And it's just covering the whole screen, which can be quite annoying. So a selective amount of add-on, like modules being taken and then put on, forwarded to the Path Seeker add-on. I think Journey hasn't really been doing anything with it at the moment, so I don't know if there's any new changes or not. Remember a few years ago there was a boat phase exploit that was so fast you didn't leave a trail? Yes. I remember those. Well, I don't remember taking part in that, but I do know of those trails. They worked in Nether. You could go large area. Make portal. Try also going that way as well, which is interesting. I'm gonna fly around as well once this area is loaded. Do you recommend hunting a stash far out and looking for 1.19 trails, or following 1.12 and rendering the whole thing and then just overworld hunting it? Yes to both. Both can be rather useful. Ideally, it's something like definitely worth doing, and I feel like you can cover so much ground in both the Nether as well as the overworld, because if you don't follow every little detail to a trail, you're gonna miss out on so much. It's gonna take so much time to backtrack on that trail if you're following it through the Nether. There is no right way of hunting. You can find stashes literally everywhere. Yeah, there is no wrong way of hunting. 100% right. There's no wrong distance of hunting as well. You can search wherever and all over. And it's just a matter of time until coming across something that you're like, oh, this is interesting. Add-on is so weird. They have tons of modules, yet I only use one feature occasionally. Well, that's Path Seeker. You got your spawner detector, area loader. I don't know how to use properly. Base finder, stash finder, other things that can be rather useful. There's certain things that I do use from it. My friend once found a 200 star while he was on his way to a base. Just opened a portal on old chunks. Yep. Like, you never know what you're gonna find. A lot of people do tend to hide in most obvious locations that people won't bother to check, and it can throw so many people off because you never know the right turn off. Go to distance and you're gonna find stashes. Just open portal. When loot tech release. What is loot tech? I only stick to the things that I know of. This is a two-person wide trail, this is. A client that the loot lords are making, it's gonna be free and it's gonna be a fire client. All depends on what's being added. I'm good friends with Cat, so we'll see what's gonna happen. I'd rather just stick with what I'm using at the moment. Again, it's gonna take a lot of smart people to get a client working, and most decent clients that do come out these days, I'd rather be wary of it. Just because if it's free, if it's going to be open source, 1.12, we'll make a portal here. I probably won't use it. Why does auto portal work so good for you? For me, I mostly need 3 tries until it finally builds. You got some better config? One thing I've noticed with the auto portal, if you're making a portal on Soul Sand, it won't do it properly. It won't make it properly. That can be really annoying when it comes to that. I've noticed if you do it on a certain angle, it then tends to throw it off. But yeah, if you do it on a certain angle, then it doesn't. It's not great overall, but yeah, I might as well just keep the 4. I'll also fly around as well. 1.21.4 Jeff mod. I'm only using Path Seeker. I've got no reason to use Jeff mod. I'd rather just load the area myself, so I've got no reason to use area loader. I use 1.21, and yes, I do want to upgrade to 1.21.4, but I need to figure out certain things to get updated, as there's a lot of things that I need to update. I enjoy the Path Seeker. What's it called? Auto Portal. That's my config, just in case anyone wants to know. It's just left as it is. Why you rather use a skinned add-on? Only reason why I'd rather use that is because it's not filled to the brim with things I don't need. Like, I'd rather have a module where most things are removed, where I just see where everything is, rather than just spend a little bit of time just trying to, like, oh, it's there. Oh, okay, just go there quick. Alright, nothing in this area. Like, if I had the option to remove most things out of the usual module, I would easily do that. And only keep it to the way only the things I use is only there. I'd rather that. Only use implemented like 5 modules from Jeff Mod, yeah. If I learned how to do it, then it would be a lot easier to get done, but I don't know how to do it. Right, 1.12, let's see where this one leads. I'm going to assume there's going to be a couple of portals in this area. Someone's cut straight through this. Quite a lot of activity in this bit here. So, let's jump over here quick. I'm going to make a portal right here. Out my face, please. Is Phantom a problem now? Yes and no. It can be, it's not really. I'm not going to load this area fully, I'm just going to load little bits of it. Alright, let's keep it moving. Always, Phantom sucks so bad when restocking, always need to wear armor now. Because Journey made a Path Seeker, right, or am I bugging? No, Journey made a add-on, but it's just like things taken from other things. This seems rather loaded, so let's make a portal over a little bit. A little bit off, but it should be fine. So basically, Jeff Mod is stuff that he's personally made himself. It can be really useful. If you are hunting in the end, will you start from 0-0 or world border? I don't really search the end at all, because it's just staring at the void for so long that it just puts me off the idea of just hunting it. I want to backtrack on this. I'm gonna follow this 1.12 a little bit. See if we can find someone hiding in the trail. Because there's certain points where a portal would be. Make me curious. And like, top it off, if I do find something in the end, you'd need a second account at that stash that you found. And it can be rather annoying because you've got to pearl back and forth. And don't get me wrong, the pearling back to stash is good. Because you cross dimension and such. But you still need a second account at that location. So technically you need 3 accounts. 1 at your stash. 2 accounts in the end. That just doesn't sound ideal to me. It's like if I ever found something in the end, I'm like, oh, awesome. How much of this can I carry without feeling I need a second account? Would you hide your stash in 1.12 chunks or create new? I stay away from nether side 1.19 chunks. Once you start generating some there, you're indicating that something is in the area. I had a main stash that lasted for like 8 months. That was created directly on the ring road with the portal left open and no one even took a note of it. Like what I did to keep it hidden for so long, well, it didn't even get found properly. I leaked the cause to Base Finder and he was like, oh, I'll be there in like tomorrow. So it gave me plenty of time to get it all moved. What I did with that location originally, I just set up an e-chest and a bed, making it seem like someone's just setting their respawn point, and just left it as it is. And just creating a new chunks, just going out and random. Again, you don't normally see that sort of thing to happen. This is why I tend to, if I'm going into a certain area on the ring road, I will check the portal, load the whole area to see what's loaded. If there's a trail leading off, I'll see where it's going to lead towards. Like that sort of location, it had like 5 or 6 decoys, like with a maze trail included to piss people off. And those it lasted for so long. If I didn't say anything to Base Finder, that location would have lasted even longer. I haven't hunted ring roads in ages. I prefer the open nether. I can't stand the going into just searching off the highway because there's a lot of activity in it. It makes it a little bit more annoying to try and oh, this person's going to be there, blah blah blah. If I'm flying 1.12, I'll just spam portals along that trail. Like when it comes to me hiding something, I think outside the box. I make sure there's certain ideas that other hunters wouldn't usually go by. And I've seen other people do the same thing, but I've kind of just left it and ignored it. It's just one of those. It's like you can obviously pinpoint where someone's sitting and hiding. Hello Corbin, welcome to the stream. Is your stash still standing? I remember you telling me that you don't have a proxy watching the stash at all. VEA on top. Spam it. I'm gonna load the area a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Go on, Sergi, spam it. VEA on top indeed. Waste those points. It's still there. I'm not worried, but I've not logged into the stash since the server updated. Gonna wait a couple of weeks to make sure there's no bullshit going on. Well, don't say that. I've been doing the usual with my main stash. If it goes, I'll let you know. I don't perm 2B, but one of my base mates and I were setting up our base. We had multiple dead ends with dead bodies to throw people off. To me, I focus, when it comes to following a trail, I focus on the thickness of that trail. You can tell if one person is just going down that trail, or if 2, or maybe 3. How far out? I'm just over 4 million from spawn. Like, you can sort of indicate if someone's shown activity more in a trail rather than just, because most people don't even follow the trail dead on. They feel the need to oh, let's go a little bit off axis a little bit. It doesn't make a difference. But to show more activity, I need to get more gaps. To show more activity on that trail, you're gonna know if someone's setting up shop there or not. I'm guessing we don't need to move in this update, or are you gonna No, you don't need to move, but I plan to move because I want to move to a pale garden biome. I want to build my big, massive statue that I built at spawn, but with actual blocks. So that's going to take a lot of work to get done, but it's definitely worth it. Oh, Seshi, you fucker. Back in tent. Hello, how's it going? It's been 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed those signs, by the way. Right, let's put you back on. There we go. Ha, get scammed. I was like, I've got signs on me in my e-chest, I think. I was like, yeah, I do. Spam a couple of signs along the way, but you are right. There's gonna be a few people coming through and like, oh, what the fuck is Rift doing? Has he lost his head? How much out am I? I'm over 4 million away from a spawn. Oh, that was a good stretch. People base hunt on there by looking at lava flow? Yes. Oh, hello. Should I hit another 10 minutes? Please don't. Don't do it. Oh shit. Taxi, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Make sure you thank your gifter. Remember, Taxi, save your money. You don't need to waste your money here. Just enjoy the streams, alright? That's all I ask for. Thank you very much. Definitely appreciate that one. Did anything really change now that 2B is in 1.21.4? We've got a new biome. We've got the Mace, and I feel like there's only a selective few people that have a maxed out Mace already. Texie, thank you very much for the subscription. Definitely appreciate that one. Can't forget yourself. But again, it's not needed. I expect people just to sit there, sit back, enjoy the streams as much as possible. But thank you very much. There are rumors that there is a dupe. That a dupe is possible at the moment. Do you think it's true? I wouldn't be shocked by the idea, but I would assume people are just going to end up keeping it to themselves instead of sharing it along and seeing what happens from there. Ideally, I wouldn't mind a dupe or being told one, but we all know that's not going to happen anytime soon. So it's just carrying things on, hunt for the items. If more stashes start popping up more often, then yeah, maybe. There might be more stashes out and about. Portal spot maybe, hopefully. I don't know what time it is for you, but good morning, Riffs. Hello, Chaos. Welcome to the stream. It is currently 20 minutes until 12 in the early morning. So yeah, good morning to you also. Are you at least that much for all the times I bother you? No, it's all good. Like I said to you, I don't mind the questions. No one bothers me at all. It's like I try to be as helpful as much as possible. I have no idea why I'm making a portal here, but I guess we are. I'm happy to answer these questions as much as I can. Sometimes it wouldn't be so helpful. Sometimes I do try and make sure it's being... Oh, fucking phantoms, go away. I just want to wait until the area loads. I don't think I've even killed a phantom yet. I mean, statistics, mobs. Hang on. Pete. I've killed one phantom. Okay. I was a liar. Apparently I did kill one. I don't think there is a dupe. It's just people laughing because of the update. Sounds about right. I'm hoping there is going to be a dupe soon. It would be cool to just fucking dupe the shit out of my inventory shulker. And just spam a lot of shit. I think people would appreciate a Rift's inventory shulker just being thrown around. I got work. Hello, it's almost 7 AM for me. Damn. Oh, we have a loaded area. I'm going to assume this is someone loading the area rather than just having it be a loaded area. Any dupe won't be simple. Do I have portals still? You've got one portal left. Yeah, one portal left. Oh fuck, he's doubled it and give it to the next person. There's 3. There's 4. I'm glad they upped the points to how many portals someone can have. Thank you very much for the 420 bits. Thank you very much. Definitely appreciate that one. Thank you very much, Nate. There was a little gap in there. I wasn't seeing things, was I? Let me go. I'm being trapped in the corner. I'll make a port over here just to be on the safer side. Right here would do. You thought you don't see me. I'm gonna try to quick make myself a smoke, so bear with me. I'm also gonna load the area a little bit as well at the same time. Easily done. Keep myself multitasking. There's a statistic on how often you've been killed by a sheep. What? I don't think I've been killed by a sheep. That one. Mobs. Okay, let's start off from the bottom. I've been killed 200 times. by another player. Zombified Piglin 1 time. Zombie Villager killed me once. Zombie 24 times. No wolf has killed me yet. I've killed 5 Wither skeletons. I've been killed by a Wither twice. A witch has got me 3 times. A warden once. Okay. A spider's killed me once. I've been killed by a skeleton 18 times. I've killed 72 sheep but never been killed. I've been killed by a fucking pufferfish 1 time. I've been beaten up by a bear 1 time. A piglin 3 times. An iron golem's killed me twice. A ghast once. An endermite has killed me 1 time. A drown has killed me 7. A creeper's 14 times. A cave spider 1 time. Not bad. I killed 2. Killed by a salmon? Like, when I didn't have a sword in an item frame, that's probably when I got killed. I have no idea why I loaded so much. I wasn't paying attention. Being killed by 200 people on 2v2t. Oh, that's crazy. I have killed no ender dragons on 2v2t. Any decent finds recently? I have found nothing so far this month. Not even a single fucking wooden shack or a dirt house. And it's honestly, it's one of those, it's like, I've got to find something soon, please. Maybe, hopefully. Rift 0, Pufferfish 1. Do I stream on Twitch? Yes, I do. I'm currently live on Twitch right now. That is a hype train officially finished. Thank you for saving your money and not wasting it on the streamer. Definitely appreciate that one. Trail leading outwards as well. Connecting to the same one, I would assume. Like, the thing is, I'm not really looking for bases or like taking it hunting as serious as what I usually do at the moment. Like, I've just been like every now and then just kicking it in and all of a sudden finding something and all of a sudden just things are coming and going each time. I want to make a portal here. And then I want to make a portal down the other end and make a portal in the middle of that one. Like, I've just not been like taking hunting as serious as much. I'm just like spamming portals all over the place or just flying the overworld and just seeing what outcome's gonna hit. So far, 2-hour stream, can't complain. I'm muted for 10 minutes. Especially on the spam wave of VE on top. And then throw me in the bin for 10 minutes. And then we've got a E0512. Is it I2? 12? Thank you very much for the follow. Definitely appreciate that one. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I want to see what this mountain looks like. pretty cool. Little cherry, was it Cherry Grove? Cherry Blossom? Yeah, Cherry Grove. Keep it moving. I hate that when it happens. See what's over real quick. Another 1.12 trail. Connecting to that one. It's going to become one, I would assume. E05I2, thank you very much for the prime. Definitely appreciate that one. Got distracted then for a second. What's the drop for Java? I have no idea. Sometimes go that way this month. So far I've found a vanilla base and a single dub of PvP kits that I gave away. Did you collect the loot that Ranch found? Because I saw in the chat. Because that loot was the same stuff I found from my first ever stash. Not my first ever stash, but my second. Like the Death Monkey kits and a bit of everything kits. So that loot was once in my hands. But other PvP is pretty damn good. I've got a lot of kit dubs. Not anymore, I'm joking. I think it'll be a nice surprise just to come across a Corbin stash like, yep, how's it going? No, we don't sell loot here. Got no reason to do any of that. We just find loot and just throw it in a stash to gather dust until the next hunter comes along and takes it. Rifts wouldn't steal from... No, I wouldn't. I could never do such a thing. Like, I don't really take from many people, that's the thing. I just hunt if I find a base that has some loot and I don't know the person, they've not shown activity. Then I'll just leave it as it is and just move on to the next location. Just leave a sign like, hi, I was here once. How's it going? Hello there, passing through. And then turn it out, like make it into a video, some sort of video. But if I found a big stash and it was with a friend's stash, I would speak to them directly and be like, okay, that's interesting. Portal being removed. That's open over that side, is it? No. No trail leading outwards. I kind of want to go up top, but I kind of don't want to at the same time. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna see. Ignore the alarm. I completely forgot that goes off every, like, so often. I'm not dying, I promise you. Can you get out of my portal, please? Thank you. My loot likes. Oh, fuck. Journey's portal. I do want to, like, try and fly around as much as I can towards that area. The portal being removed, like, sort of. So, check it out. I moved, like, 30 dubs to a lush cave to do a build when we first updated to 1.19, but lost the cord somehow. So, there was a free, like, 30 dubs out there building kits. Oh, that sounds good. Just burnt myself out. How's it going, Journey? How's it going? You alright? Came back home chilling. So if I find that I can take it. Thank you. Right, let's focus on more this way than out on the outer edges. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's hiding in this area. Portal sort of removed, but not really. I'm taking it anyways. I mean, with that proxy online now, I can move it there, no problems. I do want to load around the area as much as I can. Feels so good to log in whenever. Yes. It is good. I also need to move some firework rocket dubs over to the stash. I keep forgetting to do that, but it's just so much hassle. Let's not talk about proxies. Usually the proxies would end up crashing like quite a lot these days, but I've not had a single crash since, what, for 2 months now? Because normally I have to go onto the website and be like, oh, I got to sign in, connect up the proxy, blah, blah, blah. But I've not had any need to do that, which is good. Or build me a rocket farm. It is in the works, I can assure you that one. Look, I've still got a proxy account just sitting out in the millions just by itself, doing nothing. At the moment, I'm just using it for the pearl out to get out in the millions quicker. Okay, another... Let's focus on this way. Now, me a rocket farm full auto, that's very cool. I can give you a dub of it if you want. I've got 18.5 dubs of rockets just sitting there. Thanks to Geezer Town 19. Gotta love Fishing Hank. Corbin's always, Journey's always needing rockets. I don't know what he does with them, but he just goes through them with quite a lot. It's insane on how much he goes through. Speaking of Journey, when are we going to get a stream from you? I am traveling to do real hunting. I like how you have to say real hunting instead of doing the dungeon slash on it. Alright, we need to get some elytras as well as fireworks. So let's just quickly drop down. Can I do this before we die? Yes, we can. I'm gonna set up on this little island. so we don't get disturbed. What am I doing? There we go. Give me a random quad to go to. Neg pos. Now that'd be interesting to see. I feel like someone's hiding here. Make a portal here. Ain't back any luck after the timeout? Nah, nothing. Nothing's changed. We found a broken portal that someone like took apart a little bit, but I don't think there's anything around in the area just yet. But we'll keep a lookout. Ideally, I'm just trying to focus a little bit here and there, but not so much. Already in it, hell yeah. Right, get to around like 2 mil, 3 mil, something like that. Maybe like what? 2 mil, 4 mil, 2 mil, 5 mil. Might go in your favor. Flies portal was 100%. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I will do that every now and then. But I don't want to spend a lot of time in the overworld. I only do that if I'm off stream, AFK the trails. Well, flying back on the trails in that sense. Trail's splitting as well. It's going to be connecting back to the same one. So we'll hunt over a little bit. Make a portal here. Let that load. Stream for another hour, then we can call it. Remember, I got a fucking child to go collect from the nursery. Can't forget about him. He turns 3 at the end of the month as well. It's crazy, it's gone quick. What's good, Rift? I missed a lot, but I just woke up. Hell yeah, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Psychological? Fucking phantoms, go away! Yeah, you used to get stuck in that tree. And you, Spider. Ah, lukewarm motion as well. I was meant to check behind me, but there's no reason to do that now. Good stretch. Stretching quite a lot. I don't like 4 times since you last streamed. For fuck's sake. How the hell are you dying so quickly and easily? Like, what are you doing? I lost all my stuff. But how are you dying so quick? To me, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you doing? Check over in the 1.19 area. Seems quite loaded here as well. I used baritone while blasting music for the first time and lost it. Didn't hear my totem the second time. Was when I used my spare gear. How many totems do you normally carry with you? That's what I need to know. We're a dead end. I think I'll make another portal right over here. I know it's a bit close, but it might hit it. Run away, I've got to. I definitely want to use this song for a video in the future. Keep it moving. Get away, I've got to. So many unusual songs that I do come across over on YouTube. I'm like, add it to the playlist, why not? Yeah, Paul dupe. We'll fly around to see if we can hit anything. Gotta be close to something at least. I carry like a hot bar full, but for some reason didn't have water totem on. Damn. So somewhere out in the millions is Psychological's dead body just chilling. Sounds really interesting. Oh no, the music stopped. There we go. I'm happy this song's actually starting to play now. Kept listening to it on TikTok, I was like, this is so good. Keep it moving. I was only like 100 to 200k out. That's not bad. What, 12.5k to 25k to get back out to your death location. So it shouldn't take you long to get your loot. As long as you got like some certain things in the E-chest to help you get out, I would assume you would have. Unless you had everything in your inventory. Like, that shouldn't take you too long to get there. I fell. Oh no, you fell in love. Ah, psychological. What are we gonna do with you? Also, most of my gear. Oh my, was it? You don't need to hold everything in your inventory. I feel like that's what's screwing most people over these days. They feel the need to carry everything in the inventory. Like for me, for example, I will only bother with what I need. Like take out the signs, that's all I need in my inventory. I don't need anything else. Oh, and also as well, auto totem should be on at all times. I hate baritone. This is why I don't use baritone as much these days, because it's always going to end up getting you killed. My back just clicked and it felt so good. Well, I had been dungeon hunting and had a bunch of shit. Okay, that makes sense. Plus, I never had much. Well, keep it up. All the dungeons got reset, so any of that show activity, I feel like it is still possible nowadays. Guys, I just found my first trial chamber. What do I do to maximize the chance of getting a maze? What I usually do, for example, this is the key bit. I just turn away and just start throwing items away. Certain times it works in my favor. I don't know what it is, but I felt like that was quite lucky. So it's definitely worth it. You're very welcome, Silence. Good luck on getting your mace. I managed to get 7 from my time of doing the trial chambers. Overpaid on the Windburst book because I couldn't get that one for some reason for the longest time. I might just buy kits at this point. Only do it if you feel like it's just needed. And ideally, I will say this, though, if you do decide to do it, don't make it a habit of always feeling the need to do so. Like, you only get what you need, and then try and see the outcome of how long it takes for you to find something through that. Can I make a portal here? No. Oh, this is a Woke Up in the Morning. I like this song. And my youngest likes this song as well. Good luck. Go chill. Good luck, man. Manlim? Go chill. Morning. Keep it moving. Dude, your auto portals work so much better than mine. I must be using the outdated version. I'm using Journey's version. Like, certain times it will just like mess up every now and then, but it just switches the auto with a totem and just puts it there instead. Default config, don't move while it's building portal. I have a habit of like tending to move around every now and then. Morning. You only really need Elytras just so you balance out and then build some farms. Yep, that's all you need. Like, you don't even, like, don't get me wrong, it is still good to have a fireworks shulker just to keep yourself moving a little bit if it's needed. Still fucks up 50% of the time. I mean, like I said, my auto portal is just the default settings. And stop. Stop. Place you there. Keep it moving. Yeah, what's your ping? 90 to 120. Yeah, same for me. I don't know. I think I have an outdated version. It might be the case, or yeah, like just there, just for example, it just fucked up. That's good at the first version, Jeff Push, so it might be different. Yeah, you may need to get a different version. How far are we? We're not far. Is it this way? Yeah. Let's fly to the next portal, see if we can hit something. Morning. Quickly make myself a smoke. I'm about to be done. There we go. By the way, I switched to Ionis. Thanks for the tip. It's so cheap. I've heard. How much is that one costing these days? Because I'm using Fast Host to give it a tester, and it's running really damn good. I've had maybe 1 or 2 crashes when I first set it up. I'm using it for the 2nd month now, and it's doing really good. It's €10 for the first create and then $1 a month. That's not bad at all. €1. Because I remember using Ionis for like getting domains and such when I did the Twitter thing a long time ago. And then I moved on and used Digital Ocean because it was the only one that I knew about. And that was for like proxies. Let's do this one better. There we go. 12 months of no idea. I don't speak. We're not playing the same song. Skip, please. Some Wrecking Ball song. 1.19. Oh, this song's fitting right now. Can't even find my way out. There we go. Wanted to have it monthly cancelable. He should have made 12 months contract to be safe to set up the setup fee for €10. Like, I've got mine like renewing each month by itself, and I just leave it as it is. I do want to get the Digital Ocean ones moved over to Fast Host and go from there. But I just don't like the idea behind that. Oh, you have to type in manually to do the password thing. I think that's really annoying. And there's a quick connection, and I get like 32 ping on a UK server, which is crazy good. I just need to get the others set up properly. Putty tool or terminus. And connect with... I looked into that. I found it confusing, so I just left it as it is. Again, it's just a tedious job that just needs to get done. So I don't mind getting that one done. It just to me, it just seems like a tedious job to go and do each time. But again, I'm rarely even going on to the console bit, so it doesn't bother me. Then you can copy paste into the console. Yeah. Ideally, I'm just speaking to the support. They said just copy and paste this config, and then they build it for you. You just type in some sort of config, and then to install it yourself. Then it's all good to go. I think it's just really damn useful. Like their support is very helpful as well. And when I first started having like first problems, like because I didn't know what I was doing with that site, it made life so much more easier. Yeah, the installation script, they slightly modified it as well to make it work, which is crazy. I sent the script over to you, Firefox, as well, I think. Like the modified script that they suggested. Well, that was a fucking fail. They're pretty good support for that price, yeah. I will definitely get it sorted, like to get more more proxies done. I do want to introduce like my other accounts and also get some other accounts and get going, so I can always have an account at spawn and keep this account wherever I need it to be. That's what I do want to do, but it's just trying to figure that one out. Alright, let's click somewhere random in the playlist. Let's go with you. Because I'm more than happy to spend the amount that I'm spending. Plus have more proxies set up. I think that'd be bonus. Is 4 trial keys good or on a trial chamber? Yes. Ideally, just keep collecting them and just use them when you need it. Just focus on getting the ominous bottles and you're good to go. Certain bottles can last over an hour, certain other ones last like 50-40 minutes. Like, only use the lower end bottles and then just get rid of them, then all of a sudden you're being left with the longer period time bottles. Don't turn it on straight, don't put it on straight away. For the what's it called? The effect. Once you get in there, you're good to go. I think in my e-chest I've got maybe 11. No, I don't have any in me. Probably left at the stash. But yeah. Can't wait to start seeing people selling shulkers of the windburst, or the rod things. Yeah, drink the potion shortly before you enter the dungeon. I say, yeah, do that. It makes it a lot easier that way. And then complete as many dungeons as possible in that time. Yeah, 100%. Only thing that doesn't help when chunks don't really load as much, it sort of takes the purpose away from like wanting to explore. Because you're kind of like stuck, I'm struggling to find the next trial chamber. How many people do you think have fully maxed out maces currently? Because I don't feel like there'll be many people. Like, I feel like there'll be like not even that many. Good, they spread every 200 blocks. Yeah. I'm happy with that one. 1.12 chunk just sitting there by itself. I think many people are too lazy to max it because it's not really useful in the first place. It might not be useful in the at the moment, but maybe in the future when it's when it becomes useful. I think having that already set up. I do want to get the breach one sorted, so I've got a one for just in case there's something useful with that one, and then one with the other. It's just getting a hold of another, well, getting a breach. Is it 4 or is it 3? I can't remember. I think it's breach 4. That's only available. Not on TV at least. I mean, you never know what might happen. Something useful could be kicking in. Because it seems quiet at the moment. The way hacks are going, there's about to be auto breach swapping. Auto breach swapping. I saw this video the other day on a hack with the hammer, and it looks really cool. It's like aura, but with a mace, and it acts like you've jumped up in the air and just landed on the mob, and it killed the warden with one shot. It was pretty fucking cool. Found the 1.21 music disc. I found 2 and just threw them away. I didn't bother keeping them. Hey, 3 portal dupes. Like, I've got all the I've got the other two templates. I managed to get them. I got the 2 discs that came into the game, threw them away, but kept the templates and got me maces, got the books that I needed, and gone from there. Portal loop. Alright, 30 more minutes and then we're going to end the stream. I have a child to collect a little bit later. I'm not going to end it just yet though. It'll be a 3.5 hour stream, can't complain. Switches over again, awesome. Also need fireworks. Where it stops moving, is it now? I think after the stream I'm really tempted to order myself some food. Fucking hungry. What are ominous bottles for? They keep you exploring the dungeons in a more... They give you the opportunity to get the mace. So if you see the key spots where the red candles are, those ones accept those the other keys. So you got the trial keys, which is the standard to get the bottles, and maybe a few books here and there. Not the best books, I know that one for sure. It's like the standard loot, and then you got the secondary keys that help you get better items, including the mace, the windburst books and such. So definitely collect them as much as possible. Yeah, you should drink those bottles and go through the dungeons, the spawners that you went through again. Random portal down there. What the hell? That with a chest as well. Interesting. Very hidden, discreet portal. Can I just get through it? Thank you. Person went up top. Hello Pulsar, welcome to the stream. You only get a good keys for the maze when you drink the ominous bottle. True. Okay. See where this one leads. Psychological, welcome back. How's it going? So one chord's going down, one chord's going up, so that's going away from the ring road, not ring road, from the diag, which is good. I've been here, hell yeah. Ah, makes sense. Is it possible to use the vault twice? I've heard things about you gotta wait like 30 minutes between each time you use it. So like it's time to reset or something like that. Like to me it just doesn't make sense. I mean, it is good it resets, but again it's like 30 minutes. So if you find maybe like 4 or 5 and just go through each one in a complete circle. Yeah, you can make it. Yes, make some sort of key farm. A shulk of keys. Can't wait to start seeing them in the 2v2T shops. Yes, I'm using Meteor. I'm also using Russia and bows. Pretty simple to build. I would think they would be really simple to build, yeah. I'm gonna go get myself a drink, BRB. Hello, Boyark, welcome to the stream. Came back just in time. Don't forget to get down. Firefox, you'll have to move that one to the Twitch DMs or Discord itself. Can't post links in the chat. I do wonder how long it's going to take for people to start throwing their stashes in the trial chambers. How long you search for a base? Sorry, my English is bad. Well, we've been streaming for about 3 hours and 10 minutes. We're going to be ending the stream in 15 minutes. We've not found anything at the moment, but that just takes its time. I've not found anything this month, so I don't know when the next time I'm going to end up finding something. Hopefully it'll be soon, maybe today. But I don't know about that one just yet, but it might be off stream when I do find something. And when I do, I'll end up posting it in the designated Discord, Hunters Union, my Discord, and maybe a few other places. It's just trial and error and hoping for the best to try and find something. Base builder is getting smart. Base builder is getting smart these days. Some yes, some are just going to the extent of building like multiple trails to dead ends or to fake locations and just use them as decoys. If someone posts up about these locations, they start getting ready to either move or trying to cover their tracks as much as possible, which is happening quite a lot these days. So it all depends on what someone's doing and how they're doing it. But right now we're on the trail, seeing where it leads. It's going away from where I came from, so it's just seeing the outcome. I want to build a newer little base that lasts for at least a month. How far out do you think I have to go? Haven't helped on in a good 5 years. I mean, most people do sit in 1.12 areas. You can make anything last a good while. Are you using a minimap mod, or is it something completely different? I'm using Zero's minimap, Zero's world map, and Zero's plus. It's its own separate mod. 3 different files connected as one. Makes things easier to track down trails and such. Gonbuilt, I would say search for 1.12 areas, and to make sure you know your area as much as possible. Once you figure that one out, then you'll understand what your area is and what it's all about. If you pick an area where it's just gonna sit in like a singular area, then it's definitely gonna showcase. So maybe around 1 mil out, maybe. Yeah, you could. I mean, I've got a stash sitting in under a mil, and it's been sitting there since what, February time. So it's lasted a good 4 months so far. Can't complain. Like, you could keep something well hidden if there's less activity to go there. As long as you're removing the portal, you're clearing up the area as much as possible, making sure there's like no mob activity, you're good to go. But most times you've got to be wary of those that are just AFK flying or grid flying the areas. So in most cases like that, it's bound to happen, but you're able to keep your area clear as much as possible and keeping it secured and such. It just all depends on the hunter in the area at the time. Like an area around 1 mil could be useful, yeah. Because I have a mega base like 12-13 mil out with some teammates, but want to build a nice clean base that I can tell our IRL friends to go to when they start out. If you're wanting something like that to invite your friends, then I would say around like 400k, 600k at most. Maybe 700k at pushing it. So it's easier to get to, if that makes sense. Because if you do it directly off the highway, there's going to be so many trails just connecting to everything. If you're building the location directly on a trail, then you're going to know about it. And most cases, it's going to make it easier for the hunter to come across. And most hunters, they will leave the location as it is. It may get found by people, but it's just... Well, right now I'm at 1.2 mil. I mean, 1.2 mil is good. Just make sure you're not building close to any trails. If there's portals in the area, go a little bit more away to where you don't really see portals as much. The thinner the trail it is, it's going to be really obvious that you're sitting there. So if you find a wide open 1.12 area, you'll be able to keep it secured as much as possible. It's just a matter of how you're hiding it, if that makes sense. Yeah, of course, I'll build it away from the highway. Yeah, just stay away from the highways, even the diags, because the diags are just going to be a dead giveaway. Someone could be hugging the highway to the point where they just go maybe like 20-30k away from the highway and just flying down, like flying in a straight line to see if they can hit any trails. And for those sort of locations as well, only move stuff there if you plan to use it for building, or to move stuff to, just in case your friends need a little bit of loot to help them out. I feel like that would just help them out quite a bit. Like, never keep anything there if you're not wanting to lose it. Right, 10 more minutes and then I'm going to call it. I'm not even eating anything today. How can I see trails? Do I absolutely need a mod? To see trails, you would need a Zeros minimap, world map, and then Zeros plus. My settings are in my Discord in case anyone wants to copy those. More than happy to share that. Well, I've already shared that one, but you know what I mean. It just makes it easier to understand what trail is what. So what blue is 1.12, clear is 1.19 or above, and then red is just completely new chunks. 1.12 being purple, you can easily tell if that's that. So purple means it's just unfollowed. Well, in that case, thanks for help, man. I would drop a follow, but apparently I'm already following you, so neat. Hell yeah, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that one. More than happy to help as many people out as possible. So this trail's just randomly decided to go in a straight line. So it's like they're going this way, a little bit of a bend, just going straight. So see where it ends up. Oh, we're turning again. Okay, interesting. Alright, hold on, what's this? That's a bit random. Is there anything there? Because I didn't really look at that. It's like a 1.12 area. Bit random. Keep it going. No one is streaming 2v2T at the moment. Oh, good stretch. How many times have I said that this stream? Alright, let's try and whiz through this before we end. 5 more minutes. Right, again, thank you very much for watching the stream. It has been a pleasure. We are ending right now. Thank you very much for all the followers, as well as all the gifted subs, as well as the Prime and the normal subscription. I definitely appreciate that one. We won't be raiding anyone today because there's no one currently live on 2b2t. So we're going to end it just like that again. Thank you very much for watching the stream, both Twitch as well as YouTube. Been a pleasure. Take it easy, everyone, and have a good rest of your day or morning, or enjoy your night. Take it easy, and goodbye. I'm going to follow this trail off stream and go from there. Goodbye, everyone. Take it easy, and take it easy. Bye-bye.